Yay!
Oh my God, it's sweltering in my room. So hot.
I love that that's the first thing that you tell the world.
I will try not to get naked.
Okay, I'm now posting to our Instagram story that we are live.
Yay.
Okay. I'm going to be so happy when we get
the
out.
First thing that, okay, I'm going to mute my YouTube. All right, y'all going to watch the comments on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Super.
Oh, we are now live. Woo! We just got the email.
I forget that we're delayed when we do that, and it always throws me out. Oh, look, we've got people.
We do have people.
Yay! Okay. Here we are.
Hi, people.
Excellent.
Did everyone love the show?
It was so good.
It was so good. I mean, not least of which because of all the Papa Malfoy.
That was a lot.
There was a lot. I just, when Jason was talking about, he asked, should we have like a podcast? I'm like, yes. I could listen.
Everybody on Facebook, on Twitter was like, yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, yes.
I could listen to he and Tom just talk absolute bollocks for hours. Seriously.
Oh, absolutely. Or did you count how many swear words they were? The swear jar?
At least 3.
They weren't that
way more than 3.
He did good.
It was pretty good generally. Jason dropped the most. Tom was very
Tom was better. Behavior. Tom was better today.
Tom's impression of a Canadian had me rolling on the floor. It was very good with the moose.
Right? His Canadian and Australian leave a lot to be desired.
No, his Australian is really good. I defend his Australian accent entirely.
Okay,
I know people who talk like that. I don't have a particularly Ocker accent.
Wait. We're official Feltbeats with no underscore and no dot on YouTube, right?
YouTube. Yeah. It's just official space Feltbeats. Because it's different on every platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to tweet it again that we were live. So.
Good idea. Good idea. All right.
Right.
Tata says, just watch the live and it was so worth it. I agree.
It was fantastic. Oh my God. What was your favorite part?
Yes. Favorite part. I really enjoyed the sorting at the end.
Oh, it was so good.
So cute. Oh, I love that Tom comes from a family of Hufflepuffs. I'm like, you can't half tell.
Right. I mean, he totally cheated. There's no freaking way he got Slytherin on there. All right, y'all, I'm drinking. I'm halfway through the bottle. Okay, I'm legal.
Yeah, what?
Celebrating.
How is his dad pronouncing Slytherin, by the way? It was like
Slobberin.
There's actually a t-shirt with a dog on it, like the crest, and it says Slobberin. I've got the Hufflepuff one. It's Hufflepuff.
Oh, and Ravencrawl.
Yeah. He is totally.
I love it. I love that his family have no idea about this garbage, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever. That's just what he does."
Well, his dad had like no clue. His mum was really confident about knowing the 4 houses, but we never actually saw whether she knew them or not.
He's Slytherin.
And Ashley got 3 of the 4, which is good. And Chris made up his own.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. So funny. I thought it was good. Johnny at the end when Tom got Slytherin. I thought it was Johnny, and I was like, "Oh, Johnny got Slytherin." And then I was like, "Wait, that wasn't Johnny."
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I was like, "Oh crap, Tom got Slytherin. That's a big cheating liar."
Well, look, I think we only saw him answer like one proper question, which was the time turner one. The ability to change the past, which is a Slytherin answer. So,
I mean, yes, but
I did not help him cheat. I have offered to help, help him cheat before.
I mean,
but I did not.
I'm gonna turn my little. Hold on. we go. I needed to turn my thing around. I mean, I'm proud of him that he finally got Slytherin because that's what he's wanted for so long.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm, right?
Bless his heart. But yeah.
Liz, it is not early for me. It is 9 a.m. I've been up since just before 6 though, so
It's
it was
5
too
p.m.
late.
where I'm at, where Lori and I are.
5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a pretty good time to chat, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually a really good time to chat.
Volderbolts.
Volderbolts,
Yeah.
Oh, that was-
yes. His dad kept saying Volderbolts.
No, that was Chris. That was Chris. That was the one that he made up. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I loved, by the way, when his mum was like, did I pass? And she got Hufflepuff.
But is that good? What they so cute?
Colors. I'm like,
oh my God, they were so cute. And
so
Willow
sweet.
with her big bone, she was so excited.
Yeah.
She's scared that Tom's going to take it away.
Bless her heart. When she fell asleep during his song, I was like,
well, to be fair, it wasn't his song. It was.
What I will say is that I'm super thankful that he sang a lot of the old ones because you know how much I love the older ones.
Yeah.
So, and when he sang that like one line of right place, right time,
and then messed it up.
right time, yeah, and then sang Fly Away, I was like, thank you, Tom. So, yeah, no, I love the old ones. Still hasn't sang In My Arms, but I'll let that slide for a while.
Next one.
No.
Next one, okay.
No,
next time he asks what he should sing.
I don't know what's happening with my hair, y'all. I'm sorry.
We'll all say In My Arms.
Yes, we'll all say In My Arms, just for you.
I mean, I just love it. It's such a fun song. Yeah. And I mean, the Papa Malfoy content. Let's just talk about the Papa Malfoy content.
Oh my God, the chest hair.
Oh my God.
The chest wig. And oh my God, you know what? I did not know that he changed Lucius Malfoy to be everything that he was. And I'm so thankful that he did, because what would Lucius Malfoy be without the long locks and the fancy robes and
that's like half his character.
I mean, I was stunned because that's one story that I'd never heard before. And I'm like, how? Oh my God. Like, I can't even imagine how bonkers this would be if he had not been the Lucius Malfoy that we know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've heard that story before because he tells it at every convention. So that's why I'm a bit surprised that you didn't know.
Well, we've only seen him. I've only seen him at one convention, and we didn't see his panel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like just all the other times that
at the panel.
The other times that I've met him have been at we've met him at premieres on the red carpet, and so he's not telling that story on a red carpet.
Yeah. No, just a little thing about it that he didn't mention in this particular one. They wanted him to have the two-tone Narcissa hair.
Oh God!
They wanted him to.
He didn't do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I hated on her. I mean, I love Helen McCrory. That hairdo is
pushing that hair, and it's like, where's that?
Why did they do that? I mean, in the books, she's described as this pale white hair. There's no mixed
all described as that
anywhere. I mean, did they think that was going to like make her look more like a sister to Bellatrix?
Maybe.
I don't know, but it was dreadful. That skunk hair is terrible.
Do we want to address the Instagram issue? Because there's a lot of people asking that, and that's
Oh yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Do you want to do that, Lori?
Basically, it's down right now. We were reported for impersonating Tom.
I mean, we look like scrawny gits, right?
Yeah.
We just do such a good impersonation, you know.
I mean, I feel like I look just like him. Yeah. I talk just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Just like him.
Oh yeah. We can
My
all
dog
match
looks
his
just
accent.
like Willow.
But apparently, the fact that it said, official fans head of Tom, and the fact that Tom follows us.
They're like,
yeah. Anyway.
But hopefully it's going to be back up in the coming days.
We're working on it. Tom's people are working on it. Everybody's working on it to try to get it back up.
So.
What did you say, Lori?
I said it's the holidays, so things are delayed.
Yeah.
So. Which
is really annoying because, like, you know, his show is based around the holidays. So it's like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, it kind of blows. But we're making the best of it because that's what it is.
Yep.
And Lori made us a cool backup account. So if you're not following that, it's official.feltbeats. So follow that for now. It'll be our backup account and we will update it as we go along too.
Just in
Caitlin
case.
says, Lori, you're Tom and I'm Willow.
Yay!
What the hell does that make me?
You can be Jason's wife if you like. Mrs. Malfoy.
To be the skateboard then, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the skateboard. Or you could be one of my toys. Take a big bite out of you.
Oy vey. What else is on? What's happening in the comments? I can't see them.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's like, wait, I thought that you were Tom.
That's me.
Tom
I'm
is
Tom.
still a Hufflepuff, correct?
Tom is still a Hufflepuff, and we're gonna give him hell over that, just so y'all know, the next time we chat with him. He was so excited when he turned and he was like, Willow, did you see that? I'm a Slytherin. Willow, I'm a Slytherin.
I think Willow is definitely a Slytherin.
Oh, yeah. She's totes a Slytherin.
She is. She's so sneaky trying to get food.
Yeah, she is. Love that bone. And I love that she picked her toy.
Oh,
I
Katrina has a great
during
suggestion here. Bets, she says that you can be Jason's wig.
There you go.
Chest wig?
Oh, dear.
I mean, I apologize that I'm slowly getting drunk with y'all, but it's okay. I promise I'm legal.
Liz and Ashlyn say that Tom's reaction to getting Slytherin was such a Hufflepuff reaction.
Right? When he was like, hello, I'm a Slytherin.
I love that the people are saying Tom totally cheated in the comments.
Oh, he totally cheated.
Totally cheated.
Let's go back to Papa Malfoy.
Because it's all about Papa Malfoy.
I mean, first of all, how funny was their heads up game?
Oh, so good.
Funny. I
love that Jason knew that he was meant to be doing impressions, but was like, I'm not going to do that. And then made Tom do the impressions.
I also love that he was like, he refused to take the test. He was a Slytherin, and that's the only house there was. And he was like, Slytherins are sexy and cool and sexy, and that's the only house.
That's such a Slytherin thing to do, like to just refuse to take the test.
I know. It's such a Slytherin thing to do. And I was like, oh, I love you so much.
Yes.
That man, I legit just can't. He's so great. So great. And then when they were like, I love you, son. I love you, dad. I was like, y'all better stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Did you tear up, Bets?
Oh, God. Seriously, first of all, I think that the casting department deserves so many kudos for casting them as father and son, because I don't think that there is another father-son duo ever that is just as awesome as them.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just I love the fact that it's 19 years later and that they are still in this father-son, hey dad, hey son.
Right.
Yeah.
It just it squeezes my heart, and my heart's real small anyway. It's small and black, and it squeezes it a little bit, and I just can't. It's just too much. It's too much for my Slytherin heart.
Betsy's heart grew 2 sizes that day.
It did. My heart was like the Grinch. Like, what? There's a reason the Grinch is green.
Slytherin. That makes sense.
I mean, the Grinch is definitely a Slytherin, right? I mean, any question about that?
I haven't watched The Grinch in like 10 years.
We've watched the Jim Carrey one like 7
and
times.
the movie last night.
I've never seen the cartoon one.
Oh my goodness.
Like the original, like old school one?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't think that. I think I saw the Jim Carrey Grinch in the cinema, perhaps, and haven't seen it since. There you go. Oh yeah, Jason trying to steal the Daily Prophet.
And then calling him out on it. Did you steal that?
We'd like the Daily Prophet back. Okay. And Alan had a galleon. That's really cool. By the way, can I just take this moment to say I'm super proud that Tom remembered what a galleon was.
Yeah.
You never know about him.
I wouldn't have expected him to remember what they were called. Oh yeah, and that Alan wanted to get Tom a taller chair. Oh.
I mean, seriously, how awesome was that he was like, get him a regular chair? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you know what? I've met Alan Rickman. He's pretty freaking intimidating. If he'd have told me to get a chair, there'd have been a chair within like 15 minutes. I'd have been like, yes, sir. Okay. If I had to make a chair myself, there'd have been a chair there. Because, yeah, when he said something, I'd have done it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, like that's why he was such a good Snape, because Snape is really intimidating and scary in the books, and Alan is super intimidating and scary.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like when Tom tells the story about the cloak.
Oh yeah.
They're walking in the V formation, and he's like, "Don't step on my effing cloak," and then Tom steps on his effing cloak, and he was like, I mean, I would have ran away from set and never come back if I had stepped on his effing cloak.
I'm out.
I'm out. Peace out. Find a new Draco. I mean, you found a new crab. Find a new Draco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what would have happened. Are we getting any questions or comments, or are we just sitting here by ourselves?
Oh, yeah. I said the felt roasts are back again. Merry Christmas.
Cheers, Lori.
Cheers. You like my cup?
I love it. Mine was just like that, but I didn't bring it. So fun fact about these little glasses. All right, see how it's got little like snowy scene on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So back in the day when I was a kid, Arby's, which is, those of you who aren't in America, I don't know how far Arby's goes, but Arby's is this like roast beef fast food place, and they just serve like a lot of roast beef. It's really good, and they also have a Jamocha shake that's to die for.
Yeah.
Anyway, back in the day, you could get like a fancy eggnog drink shake thing, and you could get these glasses with them. And so my mama has a whole set of these Arby's glasses, but they're pretty fancy. I mean, it's actual glass.
Are you telling me that's like a McDonald's? Like
yes, but back in the day, even McDonald's used to have really good glassware.
I'm dating myself here, but forever ago, we had a set of Smurfs glasses we got at McDonald's.
Yes, and they were actual glass.
Yes.
None of this crappy plastic stuff they give you now. And your Happy Meal toys used to be a whole lot better. Yes, so that's where these glasses came from. My mom still has them like 30 years later. But it's all good. Every year for Christmas, we bring them out for Christmas dinner because they got this cute little snowy scene on them. See?
That's lovely.
And they work.
They love
every single year for Christmas, we pull them out and we have mimosas with them on Christmas Day.
Nice.
I think we're having strawberry champagne later today.
I left the orange juice out of my mimosa tonight.
Someone had a question. And Nora wants to know, is there an actual chance we get the podcast, or were they joking? Look, I think they were joking.
Yeah.
But
I think they were, but by God, we're going to fight like hell for it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I would listen to Jason and Tom talk back and forth about nothing the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. I mean, who wouldn't? Who would not listen to those fools reading the newspaper?
Yeah.
Somebody said, how funny was it when the wardrobe lady said he looked like a 12-year-old Justin Bieber?
That was so funny.
Okay, so fun fact about Tom. I know that we've told y'all this before, but like, now Lori and I are a good 10 years older than Rote.
Mm-hmm.
And so Lori and I are 10 years older than Tom. Now, Rote is at least Tom's age. So when she like started this and had a crush on Tom, it made a lot of sense. Lori and I have never had crushes on Tom because we're too old for that.
Yeah.
And so we have never, Lori and I have never looked at him like, oh, Tom, you know, he's always been in the little brother zone for us. And no shit, swear jar, sorry. When I see like paparazzi
I wasn't
shots,
the first one.
Yeah, when I see paparazzi shots of Tom with no shirt on, I'm like, legit, my first reaction is like, put a shirt on, Tom.
I was going to
just put a shirt on.
Betsy, when they show his hip bones.
Oh my God. And when when he wears his pants real low and you can see the cut of his hip bones, like generally I really enjoy that area of a gentleman. However, every single time Tom's hip bones are out, I'm like, God dang it. Get your hip bones away, Tom. Nobody wants to, I don't want to see that, Tom. So when they said he looked like a 12-year-old Justin Bieber, I was like, that's it. That's really
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of comments about how people like, oh, they know how I felt or whatever, for having a crush on him. It's so weird now to think about that.
You know, I mean, it is. It always is. I mean, before I met Tyler Hecklin, that's kind of how, I was like, oh my God, he's so hot. And then I met him. Now I'm just like, yeah.
And he's the same age as Tom.
I know.
You're like,
I know.
Apart.
But it was weird because I met Tom when he was younger.
Yeah.
I mean, when we met Tom, he was 22 or about to turn 22, and I was 33. And so it was just weird. Yeah, little brother zone.
Yeah.
But I get it. I mean, I get how all of you are like younger. So you're like, oh my God, Tom, I get it. I mean, I think he's attractive. I'm not stupid. Like I'm not blind. I mean, he's an attractive dude. I just don't want to see
You don't think of him that way.
I mean, in our defense, he don't want to see me like that either. So it's okay. We're good.
We got a good family time going.
We've got a good family here dynamic going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. What other questions we got on there? I want some questions, kids. I want to roast the hell out of Tom Felton tonight.
Oh, yeah. Somebody put older sister mode activated.
For real. Like legit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always messing with his hair. I swear. Some of them videos that he posts, I'm like, I want to reach in that video and fix your freaking hair.
Hell yeah.
I like his messy hair.
I do too, but there's just something about it. I always feel like I need to fix it.
As soon as he shoves his hand through it.
Yeah, it's fine to be messy, but it's just the mom mode.
He does that.
It's mom mode. I can't stop it.
There is a question that I know the answer to. Do you guys know what Harry Potter film he shaved his head for? Yes, he shaved his head after Prisoner of Azkaban. And so the wig he is wearing is in Goblet of Fire. And all the rest of them are his actual hair bleached.
It's just Goblet of Fire?
I thought Order of the Phoenix was also.
Nope.
Really?
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to hang on. Let me Google a picture. I'll be able to tell.
I know that it was Prisoner of Azkaban that he had the shaved head at the premiere.
Yeah.
I knew that much. I just don't know. Just for some reason thought that like Half-Blood Prince wasn't his hair either, because it was already starting to be really
No,
gross.
definitely in Half-Blood Prince, that was his hair.
Oh, okay.
Because he was in Order of the Phoenix so little that I thought he wore a wig instead of him bleaching his hair.
Let me have a look. I'm looking if.
I mean, to me, it's like.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Actually, yeah, that does look like the wig to me. Actually, in Order of the Phoenix.
I don't know.
Yeah.
His real hair is so different.
I'm changing my opinion. Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix, I think. Yeah.
Well, his real hair is still so different from, and since I've felt it a lot, his real hair feels so different from what Draco hair actually looks like that.
There was, sorry.
I may have felt his hair as many times as the wardrobe and makeup people have.
Oh, Gina asked, why did he shave his hair? The reason at the time, I believe, was that his hair was like fried from all of the bleaching.
The bleaching it, yeah.
And then he hated the wig so much. He's like, no, let's go back to the bleaching.
That's the whole bottle since the party started. Okay.
They're talking about the fanfic that he read on Instagram. Do you guys know the fanfic?
No, what is it? He read a fanfic?
Wow.
Yes, he did.
Wow. It's really surprising to me that you guys don't know what the fanfic is.
What's the name of it?
It's called My Immortal.
Well, what's it pair? Who's the ship?
Oh God. No, okay. So I've got to start this out by saying it is possibly the most famous bad Harry Potter fan fiction of all time. To this day, people don't know whether it was a joke or not.
Oh. Well, then I definitely wouldn't have read it, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
And if it's not Drary, I wouldn't have read it anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's not Hermione, I wouldn't have touched it. Nope.
I'm live on the internet.
Hi, Mom. Who is that? Is that your mom?
That's my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She's coming to steal my keys. Are you taking the car out? Is this why?
Oh, she's going for a joyride.
Oh, okay. Text me if you have questions with photos.
Right.
Okay.
And where's your car keys, Dom?
In my handbag.
Which one?
No, you're fine.
The workings.
I mean, this is what happens when you're on live.
This one.
I wish my hair wasn't looking like this.
Oh, I look like trash, so.
Well, I don't have a stitch of makeup on. I haven't worn a stitch of makeup in 6 days. So
My house keys.
I got nothing on today.
And fun fact, I'm in my bedroom from when I was 6 years old. So there's posters on the wall and writing on the wall and wallpaper that's from when I was 6 years old.
Come in. Stick your head in.
Hello.
This is my mum.
Hi, Mom.
And are you Elizabeth, did you say?
No, Bets.
Bets.
Lori.
Oh, I'm Laurie. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
And this is
Hi.
the world over here.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Bye.
She's so cute. Love it.
Oh dear. Sorry. Mayhem.
No, you're good. Okay, so this is really, really bad fan fiction.
Yes.
Is that the one he read on one of the nighttime talk shows?
No,
Oh,
Don't think so.
I don't think it's the same one.
okay.
But yeah, so it's it's a Mary Sue
Of course it is.
fan fiction where she's a vampire. But it was written in the late 2000s when emos were really big.
Oh, God.
And so she's an emo vampire who's into My Chemical Romance.
Oh, it's vampire?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Oh, yeah, because at the beginning, Gerard Way is mentioned.
Yeah. And
What?
Amy Thingy from Evanescence.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so she starts out with Draco, but then I think she goes with Harry after that. But Harry's all of them wear red contact lenses for no apparent reason. And and Harry Harry doesn't have his scar anymore.
Did it just disappear?
Sorry?
Did it just disappear? He doesn't have a
I
scar
don't
anymore?
know. Maybe he had it removed.
Yes, after Voldemort, the Horcrux went away. Maybe.
No, there's no kind of logic to it. You're reading way too much. Like, if no one calls him Harry anymore, they call him Vampire.
What?
No.
All right. No, I've never read that.
Why
no,
the
I
hell
never
did
will
you
read
choose
that.
to read this
Oh.
one?
I will send you a link.
No, I don't want to read that garbage.
No, it's actually hilarious.
Oh my God.
It's
I mean,
so bad.
I will tell you, when I first started reading Harry Potter fan fiction, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I started reading Harry Ginny because that was canon.
Yeah.
And then I started reading for a little while, for a short, very short time frame, to a few months, I started reading Draco Ginny because I really think that Draco Ginny could be a thing.
They would be good. Yeah.
I think that the whole fire and ice, I'm okay with that. But then I went to Draco and Harry, and I've been Drary ever since, which has been like 12 years, maybe longer. Because I was already well on the Drary wagon before I ever met Tom. And that is literally the only thing that I've read.
I've read one Drary fic.
You need to read Bruce Must Love Quidditch.
What?
No, I think that's the one I read.
And you didn't fall in love with Drary after that?
No, I still
What?
no.
I don't think that's what you read.
What loves Quidditch?
Must Love
It's nothing you
Quidditch by Brie
recommended.
Baker or Draco
Oh,
Softy.
okay.
Oh
I
my
see.
God.
Bruce is the
Something you
person.
recommended
best.
because I wouldn't just search Drary.
Yeah, you need to read Must Love Quidditch.
I can't remember. Oh, I mostly read.
But I mean, like, I like a lot of Drary, and I read a lot of mature Drary. So there's that.
I haven't read Dear Draco.
I have not read Dear Draco, but it's sad, and I don't read a lot of sad.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of sad in anything in my life. Like, I don't like a lot of sad TV or sad movies or sad books or sad fan fiction, because I think that life is pretty sad, and it's in real life, and so I like to escape from it. So I don't read it. I'm okay with a little bit of angst, but if it's too angsty, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
I hope somebody screenshots that.
Is Dear Draco a Drary?
Yes.
One D- Yeah. Okay.
Yes. From what I've heard, yes. I
Okay.
heard it's super sad and it'll make you cry. And I'm not about crying life because I don't generally like to cry.
People are asking if we ship Hermione. Laurie, that's your area.
That's Lori's area.
Yep.
What do you read, Rote?
I don't read a lot of Draco fan fiction, I must admit. I
don't read a lot anymore. I haven't read Draco. I met Drary in, years, because I've been reading Steric for 5 years.
Yeah, I read mostly.
I've read one Steric, and I will never, ever, ever, ever read that again. Nope.
Lori is wrong. Yes.
Draco is not Drary, apparently. It's Draco and Rita, like your name.
What?
What?
Rita? He's with
Yeah.
Rita Skeeter?
What?
You gotta be shitting me. Swear jar.
What? Where are you getting Rita Skeeter from?
Did you say Rita?
No, the reader.
A reader.
You scared the crap out of us.
You don't say your R's.
I'm Australian. We don't do R's.
No, you said Rita, and I thought you said Rita.
Rita.
Like, how do you say Rita Skeeter?
Rita.
Okay, so Rita and Rita sound the same.
Rita and Rita do not sound the same.
Exactly.
One's a D and one's a T.
Totally sounded like T.
Oh my God. I hope people at home knew what I meant, right? You've got my back.
So Dear Draco is reader.
Yes.
As in me reading
As
it,
in-
not
no,
Rita. As in
said-
Rita.
They were saying YN as in your name.
I'm
so
gonna be my baby.
Oh my God, Betsy. I'm not drunk
Like,
enough for this.
Rita Skeeter. Why on earth would there be a Draco Rita?
I'm sure there is one.
Yeah, probably.
Stop drinking, apparently.
You know, what's that rule 34? If it exists, there is porn of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
truth. Facts.
Oh my God. Okay, let's move on.
Let's do, because that hurts a little.
Oh dear.
I have had an entire bottle
Oh,
of
Derek
champagne.
likes our
Just
mention
FYI.
of it.
I'm almost there. I got that much left.
I mean, it's good.
By the way, oh my God, Derek Pitt's coming in with your mum's a Horcrux.
Yes.
What?
Your mom's a Horcrux.
Derek from Vancouver.
Oh, is that who that was?
Yes.
It's that.
Your mum's a Horcrux. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa understood me.
I mean, Rita and Rita sound exactly the same.
I do when you say
the two
it.
words, Rote.
Rita and Rita.
Sound exactly the same.
Oh my God. You need to get your ears checked.
Sorry, I need to get my Australian checked.
That's not even how you say Australian.
How the frack do you say Australian?
Well, not like that.
Oh my God.
I literally just said it for you.
Australian.
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 Oh God.
This is getting so bad.
Why do Americans make it sound like it's OSS, Australian?
OSS would be Australian.
Because
That's what you say.
Australian.
It's the same.
So it's Rita and Rita.
Okay.
There are R's in those words. Where are your R's?
They
You
don't
don't need
exist.
R's.
You don't need Oz.
I
A-H-H-H-H-H-S-S.
Thank you, adoring fangirl 321. She's backing me. Go Melbourne. Good job on the COVID lockdown thing. Top notch. Excellent.
Are there more questions?
Yeah.
On
I feel like I'm at a slumber
there are
party.
10 fanfics with Draco and Rita.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are they rated?
I don't know. I closed out of it really quick because it was kind of icky.
Okay, I'm all about no kink shaming. You do you, kids. But Rita and Draco,
Mm-hmm.
Look, I've seen weirder.
I seem way weird.
I've seen
That's
way
true.
more wrong.
You've seen what?
Way more wrong.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Also, there's entirely way too many giant squid.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, if that's your thing, we don't kink shame around here. But holy Moses.
I mean, it's no worse than Drapple becoming a thing.
I mean,
but I see Drapple as like more romantic rather than sexual. You know what I mean?
It's still jacked up.
Well, I mean, like,
Drapple.
at least there's no tentacles involved.
Well, true.
There's a Dobby
Right.
and a Dumbledore one. Oh my God.
Dobby and Dobby.
Ah, ew.
You know what? We don't kink shame around here. You do you.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
tears.
I won't judge.
Somebody asked when we saw Tom in real life last.
Lori and I
that's
saw
really
him
nice.
last summer at
Oh.
the opening of the Harry Potter at the Hagrid ride.
I'm so annoyed with him. He needs to come to Australia, and now he's locked in that he's filming something at the time the next Supernova's on. I'm like, what? Ugh.
I
Not
know.
on.
And he keeps touring the
2012
US,
for
but
the
it's like
Silver.
way far away from us.
Sorry.
Keeps touring the US, but it's way far away from us.
Yeah, but at least it's a new country.
Yeah, but our country is the size of like.
Your country is the same size as my country.
Okay, but would you go all the way to the freaking other side of the country?
And have done 3 times just to see Tom. He's never come
No,
to my
you
state.
haven't. Where have you gone?
Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide.
That's not the other side of the country.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. It's more than halfway up my country from where I am.
That's like going from Florida to North Carolina for us, which is a
Yeah,
day trip.
A day, well, I suppose you could.
Not like like Florida to California.
Oh, did I miss the part where Tom did a con in Washington or something?
Yes, he did. What did he do? Washington not too long ago.
No.
He also did Boston, and he
Yeah, he
did
did
Vancouver. He
That's
did.
not your country.
Didn't he do? It's our continent. Shut up. Didn't he do Emerald City or something like that?
Yes, he did.
And New Mexico or something like that.
You
I'll
know,
be
I
back.
would
I have to
consult,
pee 'cause I've been laughing so hard.
I would consult the Instagram, but
Our Instagram is borked. I don't know which one of you jokers turned in our Instagram. That wasn't very nice. And it wasn't
No.
very random act of Feltons of you.
No, and Tom is really annoyed at you.
Yeah. I'm really annoyed at you too.
Yeah, we're really annoyed at
Because
you.
it made things really difficult for us the past couple of days. Also, I'm really annoyed at Instagram. They couldn't just freaking look at our account and be like, oh, they're not impersonating Tom. I mean, what the shit?
And even, oh,
I mean, that joker a week ago that was literally private messaging people saying, hey, I'm Tom, and I'm glad you got my private account. They wouldn't block that account.
yeah.
Then they want to block us? What the frack?
I think, look, like I said in the group chat, I think they should verify us for all of the trouble they've caused.
Yes, I agree.
Because then, you know, the next time someone reports us, they're like, we verified this. Go
Right.
away.
That'll solve the problem.
They're
Yes,
legit.
Ashley, look, babe, I'm trying to get him to come to Australia. I promise you, I'm never not on it. All right?
That's true. That's true. She's always on that.
Always on it. I'll get him here. I've been sending him, he asked for a photo of where I work. And so I sent him some photos and he's like, oh, it's so beautiful. I'm like, yes, come here. Come here. Have a look for yourself. Anyway, sorry, there was a question. Someone asked us to do a top 5 or something. Where was that?
Oh, I think Harry Potter characters.
Top 5 Harry Potter characters. Okay, I've definitely got a top 3 right off the bat. I'll have to think about the other 2.
What kind of stories are we saying? What kind of stories are we saying?
Characters.
What kind of top 5
characters?
list?
Betsy's number 1 is Lupin.
Mine
Oh,
too.
characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lord.
My number 1 is Lupin. My number 2 is Fred and George. My number
Is that
3.
2 and 3?
My number 3 is Ron Weasley. My number 4 is Book Jenny.
Surely Fred and George are 2 and 3.
Yes.
No,
They're not
they're
one
together. Actually, no, they would be 2 and then 3 and then Ron Weasley and then Jenny Weasley. Book Jenny Weasley.
Betsy, I'm committing alcohol abuse.
Did you spill it?
I spilt it. Yes.
Is Tom moving to England? Well, that was the impression that I got. We haven't got anything official.
We don't generally go into his private business like that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if he tells us where he is, we're like, cool, man, have fun, send us something. But we don't do a lot of, hey, Tom, where are you going?
Right.
No.
Where you live now?
Normally we know where he's going.
Do I?
Normally we know where he's going.
I mean, yeah, normally we already know. I mean, we know he has to be in the UK for his new movie that he was announced for.
Yeah.
Yes.
And since he was moving, we assume that that's where he's headed.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if we can talk about the interview where Tom said he was good with his hands.
Okay, so that was New York Comic Con. And generally when Lori and I, or Rote, well, I feel like Lori and I are much worse about this than Rote is. She likes to treat him very well when she's with him. Lori and I tried to treat him as bad as we possibly can. We like to ask stupid stuff from him to make it more fun, and so he's not getting the same questions.
It's been asked 4,000 times.
Yeah, I mean, we want to ask him silly things that don't make any good sense, but are at least fun and make him think. And so during New York Comic Con in 2012, which was, no lie, like the 4th time Lori had seen him that year, maybe even 5th time we'd seen him. And including Rote's interview, we had interviewed him like 5 times already.
Yeah, that was the 4th.
And that year. And so we wanted, one of the questions we'd asked was, what was something that if he was in this, if he was in the circus, what would he do? I think was the question. And he said he was really good with his hands, and he would be the juggler. And I think he purposely, because I purposely always try to stump him or make him say something that embarrasses him, he always tries to come back with an answer that embarrasses me. Like, oh, in that same interview when he said he liked to be naked a lot, and I'm like, what?
Like, you just broke the damn internet. Congratulations.
Yeah. And then he also said he's good with his hands. And so in the interview, I say, you hear that, girl? He's good with his hands. Because.
Well, he is. He plays guitar very well.
He is. I mean, I'm sure his hands are very dexterous.
What's your favorite non-Harry Potter Tom movie?
God, we get asked this every time.
A lot, and I never have
Mine
one.
is Breaking for Wales, because I just can't get over it.
Always Breaking for Rails. I really love
There's a lot.
no, like, what is the one I like, Lori? I've had a bottle of champagne.
I've had almost a bottle of champagne.
I know, but what is the one I like? The golfing movie?
Oh, From the Rough.
From the Rough.
Yes, From the Rough. Sorry, y'all. I swear I really am a fan.
I really like his period pieces. I like Belle.
What is it? A Mighty Kingdom?
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. That one's good.
Yeah.
I really like
and Ophelia, that was great too.
Yeah.
You seen that one, Beth?
I have not.
Bad Betsy.
Oh, I'm the worst because
everything. You'd love it.
I know. I like Sheep and Wolves. Sheep and Wolves.
That was fun.
Sheep and Wolves was good.
It was very cute.
I did like Breaking for Wales. I did a lot.
Yeah, Breaking for Wales was excellent. I really enjoyed that. Different character for him.
I liked Against the Sun.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. But it's not often that he gets to be a good guy and live and be funny.
And live. Do you like that's the first question we always ask Tom. Does your character live?
Yeah.
Because how many movies in a row did he do after Harry Potter that he died?
So
like
many.
7 movies in a row.
Yeah.
And was our 5th anniversary? We were contemplating on reenacting his death scenes. There's so many of them.
Y'all, I mean, like, no, I haven't seen a lot. There's some movies that I haven't seen because I'm a terrible person if they don't come on something that I have, like, if they don't come out in the theater or some, like, Netflix or something that I already have, I don't go and pay for them, then go somewhere else because I'm a terrible person. But I saw The Apparition in the movie theater, and I also saw 13 Hours in the movie theater. So I feel like if I paid movie theater pricing from both of those movies, I get a free pass.
When my sons were little, we had the VHS of The Borrowers, and they watched that fucker every single day. Pardon,
Lori, that's an ugly word. Swear jar.
Every single, they wore that VHS tape out.
That's a cute movie, and I love Anna and the King.
Yeah,
Anna and the King was good. Yes,
I still remember that whole confrontation with the prince in Anna and the King. Son of teacher thinks he's better than son of king or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, son of teacher couldn't care less. That was what he said. I enjoyed that. The other one that I really liked was Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
That was a good movie, but he was a bad dude and he died.
A spoiler. I was trying not to go there.
How old is that movie?
By now?
Deliberately did not say, speaking of movies where he's bad and dies.
Well, that conversation could go on forever.
Fun fact, before we went into the cinema, I went with a group of friends. I'm like, okay, let's take bets on what time Tom's going to die. How far in? No, seriously. And I guessed an hour 10 and someone else guessed an hour 5 and someone else guessed an hour 15 or something. And I was the closest.
Nice. I was okay with him dying in that movie because he got the iconic line.
Yes.
In that movie.
Yes. Yes.
And that's all that mattered.
I missed a part of the live and I just realized I'm first on the Merry Christmas from the fans videos.
Yay!
Oh, how cool was that whole segment?
It was so good.
With all the countries.
The little pot of gingerbread man.
I just loved that whole segment. It was so cute. I loved hearing all the different greetings from all the other countries. That was a really, really cool segment.
It was. I think you should do more stuff like that because that was done really well.
Yes.
I mean, I think he could just have the entire hour with Jason, but that's okay.
Podcast.
Taking the entire show.
I mean, I'm going to keep pushing on that podcast for real because if Jason's game, then Tom should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, who would not want to listen to a podcast of the two of them just chit-chatting?
Well, Jason's voice is very soothing anyways.
So sweet, Jesus.
Does Tom know about shifting? Yes, Tom knows about shifting.
He does.
I'm not going to talk to Tom about shifting. Oh, God, I'm hot now.
See, Lori's done caught up to the bottle, so.
I correctly predicted at least 3 of the Felton sortings based on their answers. I didn't get his mum because there was there was one where she gave a Slytherin and a Hufflepuff answer, so I wasn't quite sure. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I got the blokes other than Tom.
Blokes.
Are you laughing at me saying blokes?
No, I love it. I love it. I think it's amazing.
Dudes.
Dudes. Felton dudes.
Felton dudes. I say dude a lot more than most Australians do, I think.
Probably.
Particularly to students when boys are being, well, not just boys, but students are being.
And you're like, dude.
Yeah, I'll go, dude.
So I'm doing that.
What are you doing?
Dude.
Just be like, dude.
Something very British that I say a lot, and I'm trying to think what it is. But I'm sure that people are like, why do you say that? But
I
now
say
can't-
y'all.
Oh, well, y'all is, yeah.
Y'all. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take responsibility for that one.
Yes.
Tom says y'all a lot.
Tom says y'all a lot. I'm
Um,
going to take responsibility for that one too.
I'm with Hannah Gadsby on this one though. On her one of her specials, she's like, yes, I love y'all because it encompasses everyone and it's gender neutral and it's excellent. So yes, I'm with her on that one.
I mean, agreed.
Someone asked us, by the way, how our Christmases were.
It was good. Lots of family and food. Got some cool shit. Swear jar.
Betsy, how was yours?
Mine was all right. I mean, I got through it. I only cried a little. Yeah, it's over. But I'm leaving in the morning to go see my friends from college. So I'm super excited about that. I was excited to spend Christmas with my mom. Yeah, and it was good. Like we were close together, but it's just, it's just hard the first year that you've got to go through a holiday without somebody that's important. And this is our first holiday without my dad. So yeah, that part kind of sucks. Like Christmas Eve, I had a really rough time. Yeah, Christmas Eve kind of sucked a little bit. Yeah, other than that, I did okay and I got through it.
Well done. We haven't had ours yet. We're
You 27th, right?
yeah, so we are all atheists, so it has no religious meaning for us.
Right.
So it's not actually Christmas. It's the annual Jedi banquet of awesome.
I love that.
And we have it on the 27th so that our other halves of the family can go to their other halves of the family on the 25th, and then they all travel to us on Boxing Day, and we have it on the 27th all together.
Oh, I love that.
So today, this is the first day it's actually in my house.
Yay!
I'm excited for that. Unfortunately, some of my family members will not be here because my state closed the borders to their state because they had a COVID outbreak. So unfortunately, but yeah, this is the first one here, and so that will be fun. And as I mentioned earlier, we're having strawberry champagne, which will be fun, given that I don't drink. And yeah, no, I'm hopeful it will be lots of fun. Laurie,
Yay!
Kylie asks, how is her
your
husband?
husband is doing well.
What?
Huh?
What would you say?
I said, Kylie, your husband is doing well.
Oh,
She asked
good.
how we're doing. He looks happy in the photo.
Okay.
Somebody
Somebody
asked
asked what New Year's Eve outfit I chose, and you'll have to see. We'll post pictures.
Adoring fangirl, yes, poor New South Wales. My uncle was meant to be in the Sydney to Hobart yacht race, which was meant to start yesterday, but no, it got cancelled.
Boo.
Yeah.
Stupid COVID.
Stupid COVID. Stupid.
I hope COVID gets itself out of here real soon. I'm over it.
I'm just so crossing my fingers. Victoria, please keep your crap together because I want to get my hair done next month.
Yeah.
Need to be able to have HowlerCon in June.
Yes.
And I want to travel again. Like I'm going to take this stupid vaccine. I don't care if it makes me grow horns out the top of my head. I'm going to take it because I want to travel again.
Somehow I don't think that the world's health bodies would let a vaccine be out there that caused you to grow horns. So I think
Agreed.
Me and Ben have concert tickets for November in London next year. So
yeah, I went ahead and bought McFly tickets for November for Thanksgiving, the week before Thanksgiving, for me and Lori.
Yep.
So now we have to go.
Now we have to go to London.
Well, I have tickets to see Hamilton in Sydney in April. So I'm very excited for that. I haven't seen it live before.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And yeah, I am annoyed at Tom though, because he's not King George, and I thought we had that sorted.
I mean, I thought we had that conversation with him. Like,
I know. Like, come on, Tom, get your crap together. But yeah, so that, and then I'm going to see my favorite old school boy band, Five, in November myself.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great tickets. Very excited.
I love it. Love it. Boy bands are awesome, and they're going to live till the end of time.
I know, right?
There'll always be a new boy band. It'll just be a different one every time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I heard for the first time properly a BTS song. It was on the radio.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Dynamite. It was my first time actually hearing their music. Sorry?
Oh, I just realized that when Callie was talking about her husband, she meant Chris. I was like, what husband? But I got it now.
Christopher. I should have said Christopher.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
I never call him Chris.
No.
Like everybody calls him Chris, but I call him Christopher.
I thought you were talking about Chris Felton.
Isn't he married now?
I have no clue.
No, Kylie says she's going to marry my son.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a thing.
How do you feel about that?
Lori's like, whatever.
It is what it is.
How old is that?
As soon as she said that, we're like, you mean Christopher, right?
He's 25 now.
Oh, that's all right.
Four.
He'll be 25 in March.
I don't have to get married.
Yeah.
I can't believe Christopher's 25 years old nearly.
I know.
Yeah, I remember him being a teenager.
Right?
He
Like
was
a
16.
young teenager.
He was 16 on the red carpet for the Deathly Hallows Part 2 premiere.
Yeah. When I met him, he was like
allow
14
his
years
photo
old.
to be taken.
He was like 14
He's
years old.
horrible taking pictures. I'm like, dude, it's Christmas. I just want one damn photo.
See, dude. Dude.
I do say dude a lot.
Okay, another fun story. Well, it wasn't fun at the time, but so when Chris was working at Dunkin' Donuts, somebody came in right before closing and held him up at knife point.
Oh my God. That's not a fun story.
No, but the first thing he said to the person is, dude. Handed over the money, the guy left, whatever. But I'm like, when they told me that, I'm like, yeah, that I totally believe that.
So you turned to Chris and went, dude, what are you doing?
I mean, Chris is a big dude. Like, if he said dude to me, I'd be like, I'll go rob a different store.
Yeah.
Like, okay, dude.
Right. All right. Peace out, man. Sorry. I didn't mean to come in here.
What happened to our Instagram? It will be back soon, hopefully. We got reported for impersonating Tom, apparently, which is rather hilarious.
Yeah. I just like him.
Yeah. My guitar's in the other room. I'm not going to go get it. Just
I do have a cute dog. It just doesn't look like Willow. He's like sacked out on the end of the bed right here. Like completely sacked out, dude.
Mom's back.
Hi, Mom.
Do they know about the show?
I love it when we had that conversation that when we said Tom's mom, and you were like, those two words sound exactly the same when you say them, don't they? And I'm like, yeah, Tom's mom.
My mother asked whether you guys know about our strange religion that we celebrate today. Yes.
Yeah, we do. We're cool with it.
Yeah. They like the idea.
I love it.
The good thing about it.
It's called leftover Christmas.
So how do you rotate? How do you say Tom's mom?
Tom's mum.
Yeah, like that.
They're two different.
They spelled
Middle-
exactly the same. Tom's mom.
Well, I can say it in an American accent. Tom's mom.
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 Say panties for me.
Sorry.
Say panties for me.
What? Fanny?
Panties.
Oh, panties.
Who doesn't love panties?
I look. Who doesn't enjoy panties?
Why are you making him sound like the bloody queen?
That's how he said it. He said, who doesn't enjoy panties? And I was like, he goes, when you say it like panties.
Panties. But if
I mean, he
you-
proved my hypothesis, which is all I was trying to do. That icky words sound better with the British accent.
yes.
No, look, that word doesn't sound better with a true Ocker Australian accent either, because real Ocker Australian is like panties.
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 Yeah, but he says panties. And panties, as I will admit, sound better than panties.
Yeah.
Panties.
Panties.
I don't like it.
Panties. Who doesn't enjoy panties?
God. I think you enjoy yourself saying
I
that.
love it when he says, who doesn't enjoy panties? Yeah, it just makes me giggle a lot.
They are loving you, Betsy.
What?
They are loving you, Betsy. Somebody said Betsy is gone.
No, I'm good.
Abigail wants to know if we have read any Fred and George fan fictions, because she reads a lot.
No.
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 I enjoy Fred and George in fan fictions that I read, but not specifically Fred and George fanfics.
I do believe in twin sets though, because I feel like if anybody, it's gross. I know. I'm not saying that. I just feel like those two jokers would be like, sure, why not? You look just like me.
No. Nope.
They're so they're so crazy that I think they'd be like, sure, why not? Let's try that.
Are you asking us if we legitimately think twincest is canon?
No.
Who said that? Somebody asked us that?
No, you! That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No, I'm not saying it's canon. I just think that
Then you can see it happening.
I can see it happening. Have you ever heard the song? It's by Greta Forge, and it's called oh shoot, what's the name of it? Hang on, I'll look.
I'm not over this.
Somebody's commenting on how drunk Betsy is.
I'm not drunk.
No, I've seen Betsy drunk for 4 days straight. This ain't drunk.
I'm not drunk. This is how I normally am.
They did break me. They broke me for a moment.
What is the song by Greta Forge where they talk about the Weasleys? Oh my God. Also, Greta Forge sing a song called Witch with a Tramp Stamp that might be my favorite random song in the whole wide world. Where they sing about a girl with a witch with a tramp stamp. It's hysterical. I'm not saying that that's what I like. I'm just saying I can see it. All right, moving along.
Oh my God.
We don't kink shape around here. We've already said that.
Might have to for that.
No, you don't. We don't kink shame. You don't think those two fools would have kissed each other and been like, you look just like me. It's like kissing myself.
Betsy, have you written this fan fiction?
No, I'm a terrible writer.
That's the only reason though, right? Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, moving on. We aren't taking this into X-rated territory. Moving on.
Oh my God, I can't brain now.
People are saying, I want to hear the story of Betsy drunk for 4 days. every year at Dragon Con. That is all. Granted, I was drunk those 4 days as well.
I'm not drunk now, kids.
No,
Promise. I'm not feeling any pain, but I'm not drunk.
I have seen Betsy drunk on Garbage Pail Punch, so. Which is a whole other story.
Sarah thinks that we should have a Feltbeats convention.
Maybe when we have DracoCon, we will have a Feltbeats panel.
That
Yes,
would be so fun.
that would be. That would be out of control.
I have to drag Sandra up with us.
Yes.
And Katie can come too. She can translate for her.
That would have to have a disclaimer at the beginning, like the guys panels at HowlerCon, like, you know, it may be for mature audiences only.
No children allowed.
Because Betsy has had to do that for the guys panels at HowlerCon.
Yeah.
Why are people talking about Paris?
I don't know. It's something to do with Fred and George, and
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to let that go. Wasn't that a Tom interview question? What? Let's talk about the fact that Tom still hasn't watched Star Wars.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm going to, like, next time I see him, I kind of feel like I want to, like, tie him to a chair and make him watch it.
He hasn't watched Star Wars, but he can impersonate Darth Vader.
Right? Like, how,
But like,
I mean, how funny that Jason was like, Luke Skywalker.
See, okay, here's an issue that I have with the scoring system. I don't think that it's Jason being a better guesser. I think it's Tom being a better, like, explanation giver
Yes.
than Jason. So I'm not sure that point system was really accurate.
No, it's been worse.
Yeah. It's all right. I feel like that Papa Malfoy would have won regardless.
Okay, someone thought you said Paris instead of panties.
Oh. No,
So
I'm fine with the word Paris. That's fine.
Paris. Paris.
The impersonations were great.
Yeah.
I mean, his Canadian was a little rough.
But it was one of the ones that Jason got like that.
Mooses.
I am your father. No, wait, you are my father.
So funny together. So funny.
Oh,
DracoCon will have to have a panel because those two, I swear. I'm really not certain I can have Jason at at DracoCon. I know that that's the plan, but I don't know if I can handle it.
Looking at him the whole time.
I mean, mentally, I don't know if I can handle it.
You could be his personal assistant for the day.
You handle J.R. Bourne fine at HowlerCon, so you can handle Jason at DracoCon.
That is true. That is true.
J.R. Bourne gave you a damn lap dance and you survived. You can handle Jason at
That is
DracoCon.
true.
Can you handle Jason giving you a lap dance?
That may be her breaking point.
Oh, goodness. Well, we know what to put on Bets's Christmas list for next year. As a Canadian, I was mildly offended. Well, that's a very Canadian thing to be, isn't it?
Oy vey. Poor Canadians. I thought it was very funny. I mean, I love that his Spanish was all about beer, ordering a beer.
What it was.
It was cerveza,
I
por
understood
favor.
that.
I got the por favor bit. That's about the extent of my
Cerveza. He said cerveza, por favor. So.
Two
Yeah.
beers, please. And I don't speak Spanish.
It was cerveza, Por favor. Oy vey. Too funny.
A second mildly offended Canadian.
You are so
To
funny.
be fair, I don't think that's Tom having a dig at Canadians. I think that's Tom having a dig at Derek in particular. Oh, yay. Did he get 2 sets?
No, just the one.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Tell him he's done good, Lefty.
Right, yeah, okay.
Sorry. My dad went out and bought new champagne glasses because I don't have champagne glasses and we're having strawberry champagne cocktails. So okay, so here's a question for the native Spanish speakers. Did Tom sound good? Was that a good sentence?
I thought it was pretty good, I gotta say.
Who is Derek the Canadian? Okay. So Derek the Canadian is Derek_Pitts on Instagram. And he and Tom met while Tom was filming The Flash in Canada. And they were actually roommates for quite a long time after that because they got on so well. Derek plays the guitar and has singles and albums out and things like that. So they like to jam a lot. And if you could go to our Instagram, I'd say you can go there and watch them sing together, but you can't right now. Sorry.
Derek liked the posts that you did on Instagram.
Yes, I saw that.
I love that it says Lori is a sarcastic drunk and Bets is a giggly drunk. Because that's really
and
true.
Bets is a what drunk?
A giggly drunk.
I was gonna say, that's pretty spot on. Yeah.
I think they're both just bubbly and sarcastic when they're not drunk.
We are.
Yeah, but it's emphasized.
Yes, true.
I'm still not over a chest wig.
Oh, and the photo. Oh, it looks so manky.
A chest wig. Oh my God. That's just,
apparently
Tom would
Tom
have to
did
wear a
well
chest
with
wig.
the Spanish, by the way.
What?
Apparently Tom did well with the Spanish. Giselle says, yes, Tom's Spanish is good. Lara says his Spanish was actually good. He said good is pretty much the same thing in Brazilian Portuguese. And Lara says, I've been with my English boyfriend for 2 years and I can say Tom's Spanish was way better than his. Good work.
Nice job, Bobby boy.
Cannot unsee the chest wig. Looked like he'd had a Muppet skinned and put on him.
Oh my God.
Fonzie's like, what?
Boy, they.
Brown seaweed. That is such an accurate description, Katrina. That's what it looked like. Brown seaweed. Tommy's out here tweeting. A massive thank you to all the fans that tuned in, my family for celebrating this show with me, and my second dad, Jason, for participating in the festivities and shenanigans. So grateful to spend this holiday home party with people who mean the world to me. Snake emoji.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, look. Here's one of the screen caps he's put up.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
That's his mum.
Oh, Presh.
Hufflepuffs are the best people he knows, clearly.
I mean, he knows a lot of them.
Surrounded by Hufflepuffs. Oh, look. Here's Papa Malfoy for you. Oh, other way. There you go. Bets.
Woo! I mean, look at those luscious locks. What would we have done if we hadn't had those?
It would have been a lesser world if
I mean, seriously, Lucius Malfoy would not have been what he was had he not had the long blonde locks, the fancy robes, and the cane.
It's half the character.
He wouldn't have been as great. Nope. Would not.
Huh? We're not.
What? No, he said he
You
would
said
not
not.
have been. He would
Ah.
not.
Gotcha.
Would not.
All right. Well, send us some questions, guys, because I should probably go and help my parents set up for today.
Yeah. Send us some questions, folks.
Ask some questions and then I'll probably have to head off. Someone's replied to our Twitter this.
I saw that. That's so funny.
What Felton going to sleep after finally got Slytherin on the test?
He was so cute when he was like, Willow, I got
Yeah, when he immediately acted like a Hufflepuff.
Yep.
Okay, here are some questions. Did Tom cry at the end of the live again? No, I don't think he cried this time.
No.
Betsy, where is good old Castor? I miss him barking at people in the park.
Oh, he's right there sleeping on the end of the bed. Like literally laid out. He's sacked out.
Should I pronounce that Castor? Is that how you
Castor?
pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
Castor with short A. Because like
Castor with an R.
oh, it's like caster sugar.
Castor.
So Castor. Okay. Castor. Is that right? Castor.
He laughed and ruined me. I'll be back. Ay, ay, ay.
All the mums in the world should be Hufflepuff. Would be a nice place. What would your thoughts be if Tom went bleach blonde again? I would be very surprised. Is Tom really as precious and wholesome in real life as he appears to be online? Yes, generally, but he's also a bit cheeky. So he will take the mickey out of you a lot to show affection. But yes, generally, yes. How did you come up with the name Castor? Bets, someone's asked.
Castor and Gemini are the Gemini. I mean, Castor and Pollux are the Gemini twins. That's where Castor came from.
Tom's posted to Instagram now too. Oh, it's just the same thing. That's fair enough.
Is Tom really precious and wholesome in real life?
Yeah, we just answered that one, Laurie. Would you like to add your thoughts?
I think he is. Well, you see,
I said he is, but he's also cheeky.
Oh yeah, like he will screw with you if he gets a chance.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Do you think Tom will tour? Well, no, because he's filming a lot of stuff right now. Maybe in the future, but I don't know. He seems to like the whole concert at the convention thing. So he might do some more of that. We like a cheeky boy. If
Maria,
you had a
my back is fine now.
Sorry?
Maria asked how my back is. My back is fine.
If you had a pygmy puff, what would you name them? Well, Arnold clearly is the only correct response to that.
You're so cute.
Pygmy
puffs are my favorite creature, though.
Mm-hmm. They are cute. I don't know. I'd call it something cute. Like Quince. Quince would be nice.
Yeah.
How can we help you convince him to do the podcast with Jason? You could start a hashtag.
Yeah.
That would be good. What could we call it? Malfoy Musings.
That's cute.
Tom needs to release new music. Yeah.
Yeah, he so does.
He just, look, he's got heaps of songs. He just needs to get himself organized and sit down and record them all properly.
Right. Because he has so many that are not available.
Yeah, and like they're all over the place
Mm-hmm.
as well. Like some are on Spotify and some are on Reverb Nation and some are on Apple Music. And
Yeah, he needs to get that together. Everybody in the same place, everything in the same place.
Yeah.
Also, I think that it's hard for him because, like,
oh, Lara's got a good suggestion for the podcast, which is Like Father, Like Son. I like that.
yes, that's good.
That's a good one.
That's a good name.
April thinks that you should do more lives while baking, Bets.
I probably will do some more after the first of the year.
I like the No Potta podcast.
No pot.
No Potter.
No Potta.
The Blondies. I like that. Lara's coming up with all the good names.
That is.
Yeah, I like Father, Like Son. I think that's catchy.
Yeah.
That is cute.
Blondes have more fun. Except the problem is that neither of them are actually blonde.
Right.
Right.
Well, Tom's like dark blonde, I guess. But
Yeah.
See, as much as I like Lucius's blonde hair, I love Colonel Tavington's hair.
yes.
I love the brunette hair.
Tavington. Or Captain Hook with the curls. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That Peter Pan is legit in my top 5 movies of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Colonel Tavington. Ugh, he's so awful, but God.
He looks so good though.
Y'all, I for Christmas sent Betsy some gifts of Colonel Tavington firing off a shot. It was very well received.
Yes, it was. It was very well received. When you said Bets, brace yourself, I was like, and I had literally woke up. Like I'd woken up and I reached over and I got my phone because that's the first thing I do. And I leaned over and I opened it up and I was like, brace myself. What's she gonna send me? And then it was just like gift after gift after gift after gift. And I was like,
He was all like prim and proper Colonel Tavington. His hair was just like out there and yeah.
Yes. I mean,
look, I
Sweet Mother Merlin, it was.
He is the only reason I've ever watched that movie, and I've watched that movie a lot. What role?
I mean, I saved him in my camera roll.
Oh, go on.
Like,
of course you did.
I mean,
of course.
Oh, when he.
God bless a milk cow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, stuff that rifle.
That whole thing is very sexual, isn't it?
Extremely.
He makes
Extremely.
Yeah.
Y'all.
There was a question.
I would let that man shoot me. That's how much that I appreciate this.
Katrina, a mother of pearl is a creature in the ocean. It's like a shell. So that's what they're talking about, I presume. What role would you like to see Tom play? I'd like to see him in another comedy.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think he's got really good comedic timing.
He does. I liked the sort of indiness of Breaking for Whales. I'd like another indie comedy. That would be cool.
Mhm.
It's
I mean,
rare
I
that
would also love for him to be a James Bond villain, just because that would be
that
That
would be fun.
fun.
I'd like him to be in Star Wars, so I'd have an in Star Wars. But he hasn't seen any of them, so that's not very likely. Or Marvel. Oh my God. That's what he needs to do. He needs to do a film with Tom Hiddleston. That's what he needs to do.
Oh my God. If he
These people
did a
wait to-
film with
these
Tom
people-
Hiddleston,
That's
Season
with-
two,
holy
like a series,
ball
lock it in.
sack, we would be like, I don't even think, like, every favor that I have every good karma point that I have gained in the last 11 years, I would call in.
Me too. Me too.
Like, he would be like, I don't know what's wrong with these girls, but these are my girls. That's because,
I would be there to pick up Betsy.
I'm not okay. I would not be okay.
I wouldn't be either.
Not okay.
Yeah, we could have Tom Hiddleston, Tom Holland, and Tom Felton all in the one thing.
Mhm.
All the English Toms. We need to get Tom Hardy in there somehow too.
Toms instead of the Chris's.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't say that I wouldn't be calling in favors if he was in something with the Chris's either. Because,
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth.
I have met, wait, who are the four Chris's? Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, and Pratt.
I don't care about. I personally am not a fan of Chris Pratt.
Me either.
The
I
other
have.
three,
I've met half of the Chris's. I have met Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pine.
just me picking you.
In my opinion, the best Chris is Chris Pine. I know it's shocking to a lot of people, but he is, because he's lovely.
I'm sure he's lovely. He's not the best.
And he's so tall and his eyes are so blue. And he's so intelligent. And he's so nice to talk to. And he spent a really long time talking to me when he really didn't have to.
I mean, that does make them good.
Mm.
I'm actually completely okay with Chris Pine.
Well, I'm a huge Star Trek fan too, so.
That helps.
Yeah.
And Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman. Oh my God. I love him. Having said all this, I'm not actually attracted to him at all. I just love him.
I mean, there's plenty of people that I just love and I'm not attracted to. It's okay.
Yeah.
Half the Chris's are Australian. No, they're not. 3/4 of the Chris's are American.
Yeah.
Only 1/4 is Australian.
It's a good quarter though. How
Not
awful
to
between
brag,
Chris.
but I once met Ronald McDonald, Melissa says.
What about Ronald McDonald?
She says not to brag, but I once met Ronald McDonald.
Love it.
I'm envious. I'm envious.
Yeah, I watch Cobra Kai because seriously, first of all, if you didn't grow up on the Karate Kid movies, it won't be as exciting. But for those of you who did grow up on the Karate Kid movies, if you are not watching Cobra Kai, you are missing out because it's so freaking awesome.
Who
And
is
then
the
you
most
come down.
famous person you'll ever met?
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'd probably be Chris Hemsworth, I guess. Was he more famous than Tom?
Yeah.
Muchness?
I mean, he shouldn't be, but he is.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, or Chris Pine.
I bet Chris Hemsworth is more like, I bet if you went to just general households, they'd know Chris Hemsworth more than they would know Chris Pine.
Well, they would here.
Mine would
But
be.
I think in America they would still know Chris Hemsworth. You would have to, if you said Chris Pine in America, I think you'd have to say what roles he played. But if you
Right.
said Chris Hemsworth, they would know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mine would be Blake Shelton, just because he's so popular over here now. So, like when people think country, he's like one
Yeah.
of the now.
I mean,
But that's because
I
of the
mean, I
voice.
guess if you're going that way, I've met Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Abigail says not to brag, but I'm on the same planet as all the Chris's and all of the Toms.
Yes, girl. Yes. And you are kicking its ass every day.
Oh, I bet Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah,
Wouldn't he
me
be
too.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met Daniel Radcliffe and Emma and
Harry
Rupert.
Potter cast.
So funny that we don't think of them as.
Oh my gosh, I'll have to find it.
What American households know, I go almost lean to Blake Shelton more than one of them.
What?
I said just by what American households know, I lean more towards Blake than I do.
Well, yeah.
Because you can say the other name and they'd be like, oh, who'd they play? You know.
No, I think Daniel Radcliffe's more famous than Blake Shelton. Sorry.
Not in America, though, probably.
Not in America.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe, you'd still have to say the kid that played Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Really?
If you said Harry Potter, they would know, but Daniel Radcliffe, no.
Okay, here's my favorite photo that I took of Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, that's a good one. Lori and I have a good one of him, too. Where is it? Where's my phone? Under my leg. Hang on.
It's on my Facebook. And it's
Yeah, Lori?
brilliant.
Sorry, I'm going to put the phone away now. On that
I don't
trip,
think you'll
I
have to-
followed Daniel Radcliffe around. I saw him. I was actually in the audience on his episode of Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, in New York.
When he sang the Alpha of the song.
Yeah. And
Today
then
Show when he was on.
What?
We were at the Today Show when he was on.
and then I flew to London, and then he had his premiere there, which is where that photo was from.
Cool.
Okay. Crap.
I am Ronald McDonald because I am a clown. Good for you.
Yeah.
Can you see that with my ring light? Shit.
Yes.
Hang on.
That's a nice photo.
Yeah, it actually was really good.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Someone's saying Emma Watson is pretty famous.
Yes.
Yeah, would she be more famous than Daniel Radcliffe in America?
Yes.
You think?
I think she would. Just because what she's done over here, you know, between Beauty and the Beast and
Kylie's met Hanson. Oh my God, I love Hanson. I'm so jealous.
I love it.
she posted a picture the other day with one of them.
Yes, she did.
Which one? That's important.
Zach?
Okay.
No. No.
What's that?
Isaac Taylor, Zach.
Kylie, which one did you post the picture of the other day?
I don't know.
We're on a delay.
Abigail was saying that Emma's more famous than Daniel because she did a Disney film.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. A lot of people
Hanson from
wouldn't.
Scary Movie. What? No, Hanson the band.
Zach, and she has one with Isaac.
Oh, you're missing my favorite one. Taylor was always my guy. Emma has like 59 million followers on Instagram. Holy crap.
Really?
Well, I don't follow her.
I don't
But
either.
I get the impression she doesn't post a lot, does she?
She hasn't posted in the last, like, it's dormant. And it's been out since like June. She's got 59 million followers. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot for a not very active account, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met Taylor in the hotel lobby. Oh, Kylie. Jealous. Yeah, Emma's done some great things as a feminist and for human rights.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some awesome stuff. Yeah. I wonder what she's up.
Crazy. 59 million? Holy crap. That's a lot.
Is Emma filming anything? Do we know? Does someone know that?
I don't know.
Not that I know I'm aware of.
Zoe says she would faint if she met Tom. I'm presuming she means Felton.
He's just a normal guy. He's just, yeah.
You're getting a bit slurry there, Laurie.
Are you all right?
He's a normal guy.
He's just a normal guy.
He is a normal guy, but he's very sweet. And when you meet him, he is very, I feel like he tries really hard to make you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
he does.
And yeah, he's a good guy.
I may have to turn my AC on and it's like 45 degrees outside.
Just open a window or the door.
Yeah. I could open my kitchen window. I won't open the door. There's some freaky people outside. I got some freaky people here. Yeah, I'll open the kitchen window.
What else? We got any more questions on there? I want to know what his Polaroid looked like.
His what?
His Polaroid that he took.
Oh, yeah. We should ask him for it. I would love to have an ice cream with Tom, Willow, and you girls. Oh, that's nice. I'd like to do that. It's been ages since I've seen these guys in real life. Any of them. The last time I saw one of them was in 2016 with Sandra, I think. I have not met Johnny Depp, and I would not care to.
I haven't met him, but I did literally walk past him on the street in LA. And fans were chasing him. And all of us passed, and we were like, after he passed us, we all looked at each other like, it was Johnny Depp. And then like five or six fans came running around the corner chasing him. It was actually kind of funny.
I have a confession to make. Rupert Grint was my first ever crush when I was like 6 years old. That's fine.
I don't see anything wrong with that because in the very first movie, I loved baby Ron. Ron Weasley was my favorite in the first movies.
He was very cute.
He was just adorable in the first movie.
Yeah.
Rupert is also super cool to me.
Yeah.
Like he's so laid back and just like, yeah.
Someone was saying earlier, did we see the video where everyone was asking how you'd change the world and people were like, oh, end hunger and things like this, and then Rupert said, I'd make everyone ginger and it'd be great.
It shocked me.
I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
I also feel like if you gave everyone ice cream, that it would be okay. Except they're all those lactose intolerant people. They would not be very happy with ice cream.
Least favorite Harry Potter movie?
Order of the Phoenix.
Least favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, probably Deathly Hallows Part 1. It drags on and on.
Yeah. It's like filler. Trying to get to number 2.
The one I was most disappointed in? I would say either 3 or 4, which is surprising because 3 disappointed me. Although I think it is stunningly beautiful, the cinematography is beautiful. I was so disappointed that they cut out all of the Marauder stuff.
Yeah.
So that one really disappointed me. And then 4, it's my favorite book. Goblet of Fire is my favorite book. And while I didn't dislike it, I thought that there was so much more. There was just so much more of it that I wanted in the movie.
Yeah.
Whereas it's my favorite movie. So
I love the book. Goblet of Fire is my favorite book. But yeah, I didn't think that they did bad, and I didn't dislike the changes that they made in the tasks. 3 is the one I was most disappointed in, which is funny because it's the one that most people love.
my second favorite.
But they just cut so much of the Marauder stuff out of the 3rd movie that I was so disappointed in that.
Yeah, I think
And then I really just feel like Deathly Hallows Part 1. It's just a lot of, we got to trug through a lot.
When they're on
I felt like I was going through the woods with them.
Yeah, but I mean, the book was like that too.
Yeah. Oh, totally. But it still is my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
I think mine would be Chamber of Secrets. I think in my mind I've been able to disregard my objections that I have to them leaving out canon things just because it's been so long that I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You know, at the time I was very angry about them leaving out the Marauders and a bunch of different things. But all the Draco stuff, all the Lupin stuff. But the second one always felt very American to me.
Yeah.
The first one did too. So it was just not it wasn't my world, you know, it wasn't what I pictured. Although that one does have Lucius, which, you know, is great. All of the Draco Lucius stuff in Chamber of Secrets is spot on.
Yeah.
Number 5.
It makes me wonder, like, as much as I would hate, I'm not looking forward to the day that they remake them. The number of advancements that we've made in 19 years to just cinema in general, I would love to see what they could do with the first 2 or 3 movies.
Yeah.
Apparently, what is this? Bibbidi Bob is going to be working on Tom's film next year. The lead heads ones, you know, with Rupert Everett and Jake.
Nice.
Derek Jacobi.
Somebody that's in our chat is going to be working on it?
Yeah, apparently so.
Awesome.
Cool. Do you know where it's filming? I know where it's filming. I want to see if they know. Yeah, Peeves would have been good. And they even filmed Rick Mail.
I know.
Yeah.
And they didn't even put it in as like a DVD extra.
Like, he's so amazing too. Why would they have done that?
Yeah, we needed that scene with McGonagall where she's like, it turns the other way with the chandelier.
Yeah, I was sad that they left out Peeves. I was sad that in the last movie that they didn't have the house elves uprising, because I really wanted to see the house elves with the colanders on their heads and things like that.
Somebody said I look a bit wasted. I've been way worse than this.
Yeah, she's fine. Adoring Fangirl 321 wants to know, would you all have preferred the alternate Tom throwing the wand to Harry ending? Yes.
Yeah. It's a good redemption story.
Yeah, it's better than the one he got in the book.
Yeah.
I mean, even what he got in the film was better than what he got in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yes, I would have preferred that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really wanted to see Draco get a real redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Because when you see
I just
a child, he's not the Draco of, Hogwarts Draco anymore.
He's learned a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, we've mentioned before that we all think he was a product of his upbringing, and he acted the way he was brought up, and the way that his parents treated him and allowed him to think that he was better than everyone, and so he really could. It took him having more experience with the darker side of his parents and their lifestyle for him to finally realize that he could, one, think on his own, and two, that they weren't, it's the first time that you figure out, or that you are aware that your parents don't always know the right answer, or that your parents are wrong, or that your parents are not necessarily the way you should think. It's hard. As a child growing up, when you get to that point in your life, and everyone will, you get to that point where you find out that your parents don't know everything and aren't necessarily right in everything that they say or think. It's difficult, and you have to start thinking on your own. I think that Draco went through that, and I think he figured out very quickly that his parents were not in the right, and that they were going down the wrong path and didn't necessarily think the way he did. And I wish that they would have explored that a little more.
I think
by number 6, he was a scared boy.
Yeah.
I
think a lot of his anger in Half-Blood Prince is at Lucius for lying to him, essentially, about what it actually was. About that this wasn't what Lucius said that this would be. And I think he struggles a lot with that through Half-Blood Prince and that realization. And he pays the price for it. But he doesn't get the growth of growing a backbone, which is, I think, what I would have liked. I wanted him to be better than Lucius, and he was, in the sense that he wasn't deliberately throwing people under the bus, but he still did not make it to, I'm going to do the right thing regardless of what it means for me.
Right. Although I do have beef with the 6th movie with them giving him the dark mark, because that is not in the book.
Yeah, that's not canon.
Yeah.
Well, having said that, it might be canon, but it was never in canon.
Yeah.
Hannah, no, I'm not from Sydney. I'm from Tasmania.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the fact that they went ahead and pushed that over when it was ambiguous in the book was kind of it.
A lot of people talk about the difference between Sirius and Draco should have done the same thing that Sirius did when he went against his family. What do you guys think about that? I think that Draco was far more attached to his parents than Sirius was.
Draco was an only child too.
Sorry?
And Draco was an only child also.
True. Yeah. But I think his parents genuinely love him. And genuinely did things that they thought were in his best interests. They weren't always, but I think that Draco was never in any doubt that his parents loved him and would do anything for him. And I don't think Sirius was in that same boat. No, so I don't think that they had the same upbringing, even though they are in similar situations. I think that Sirius found a home with James and the Potters that he never actually felt he had with his blood relatives. Yeah. So,
well, and I also think that some of that was because that Sirius got sorted into Gryffindor and became friends with Lupin and James. They changed. I mean, the people that you hang out with they influence what you think and what you do and how you act. And I think that they also, I mean, like, obviously that was already there a little bit, that he already had, you know, again, that his parents didn't genuinely love him like Draco's parents did. Had Draco been sorted into a different house and made different friends other than Crabbe and Goyle, who also kept him on a pedestal that he could do no wrong, and
well, everyone in Slytherin did. Like, I mean, other than maybe Blaze, you know,
all the Death Eater's children. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that had he been sorted somewhere else and made friends with other people that could have shown him a different side of things, I think that would have also changed Draco a little quicker than it did.
Yeah, during Fangirl 321 also says that Sirius had the example of Andromeda as well before him, and Draco never had an example of it.
Right. I mean, he at least knew what to expect if he was kicked out of the family, and that you could, that you could still live a nice life outside of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, like we've always said, Draco was a product of his upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
The household that he lived in, the way that he was taught, and it's hard to break out of that.
Yeah.
Particularly if you don't feel that you would have a safety net outside of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is true. Zoe as well has pointed out he tried to be friends with Harry in the first movie. He did.
Mm-hmm.
He genuinely.
Really, though, I mean, I don't necessarily.
I think it was definitely on Lucius's orders.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it was. I feel like Draco was who he was at 11 years old. And so, yes, in his mind, he tried to be friends with them, but it's awfully hard to be friends with someone who's conceited and only cares about themselves and what they look like and who they are and how can you benefit me being my friend. Right. It's hard to be a friend with. So in Draco's mind, he tried to be his friend. In the whole scheme of things, were you really trying to be his friend?
Well, I think he was genuinely trying to be his friend, but look at the friends that he has going into Hogwarts. Like, he is used to people treating him differently and being in awe of him because that's what his parents told him how people should react to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So here he is expecting Harry to know that he's a pureblood and he's a Malfoy and he's amazing and he would be lucky to be friends with this person. And Harry goes, "No, you're a dick. Go away."
Yeah, I mean, you're stuck up and you're...
And actually, in the books, the first time they meet, Harry doesn't know it's Draco and Draco doesn't know it's Harry because they're in Madame Malkin's together.
Right. And... yeah. And I hate that they didn't show that in the book. I mean, in the movies.
Yeah.
We didn't get that little piece of, I met him first kind of thing.
Right.
But I also feel like had they added it, I don't know really that it would have helped because Draco was kind of a punt to get when, he was not that seems like a pretty cool dude.
Right.
It's not like Harry changed his mind. Like from the get-go, Harry was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So again, your parents, he was a product of his upbringing. His parents raised him to think that he was better than everyone and that his pure blood made him superior to others. And so he went to school thinking that he was superior and that people should bow down to him. And I think that had he been sorted in a house that didn't treat him that way, that he would have found out at a much younger age than 15.
I mean, can you imagine what Fred and George would have done to Malfoy and Gryffindor? He would have been knocked down so hard, so quickly.
That Halloween, he'd have been crying.
They're talking about Astoria. Yeah, I think that once, Draco found someone who was accepting of him, but also had, beliefs that were similar to him or better than his, I think that helped him to create that sort of safety net as well, where he could explore himself a bit more.
Yeah.
And and sort of she probably challenged his beliefs a bit as well, which is always good. Yeah, anyway, I better go, guys, because I think I should go and help my parents set
Yeah.
up for the annual Jedi banquet of awesome.
Yeah.
So I will love you and leave you.
Yes. And it's also 7:00. So
Yeah.
here.
What are you talking about? It's almost 11 a.m.
We've been talking a long time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for watching Tom's show. It was great. We loved it. We hope you loved it. As always, thank you for supporting us and supporting Tom and for hanging out with us.
Yay! It's always a good time. I always enjoy chatting here. See, we could really just talk about Harry Potter for hours.
We
Seriously.
could touch.
We really.
Absolutely.
So,
We need to do a rewatch at some point.
well, we couldn't because it'd get taken down for copyright. Or we could put headphones on.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
Keep the
and then
same
just
down,
chat.
And just
We
chat
could do
about
that, but I feel like we have to we have to kind of like book club / rewatch because I feel like we need to read the book and then watch the movie so that we can compare and
that is
it. We could do a
contrast.
book club. We could do a reading the books and discussing it.
Yeah, I think that we need to do like a compare and contrast of what we thought like they did really great and what they thought that they didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what we would have liked to have seen.
Right.
And
Okay.
yeah, we should totally work on do that.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe, smart, don't get COVID.
Yes.
Rote, have fun with your, what is it called? Jedi.
Annual Jedi banquet of awesome.
That is brilliant.
I love it. Do it. Do it.
May the force be with you.
All right, kids. Have fun.
Bye.
See you soon.